Hello, my name is Chad Caldwell. I'm the state representative for District 40 here in Oklahoma, and today I'm answering the following question. What experience, value, or interaction has most contributed to forming your perspective and position on private school choice programs that allocate public funding for education services outside the public school system? Both of my parents were public school educators. I went to public schools. I was raised in a household that really emphasized and prioritized education. And as such, it helped create in me a belief that I still hold today, that education is the most important thing we do. It's the most important service a state can provide. It's the one thing a state can do, at least from a secular perspective, that truly has the ability to change someone's life. And if we really believe that education is that important, and if we truly believe that education has the ability to change someone's life, it just makes sense that we pursue and promote policies that helps ensure that every student has the opportunity, at least, for a quality education. A child's future shouldn't depend on what their zip code is or how much money their parents make. I also believe that a kid's parents know them better than just about anyone else. They certainly know them better than a government official like me who's never met them. So at its core, school choice is simply about empowering parents to choose the school that best fits the needs of their child. It's not about saying that this type of school is better than that type of school. It's an acknowledgement that every kid is unique, that every kid is an individual, and that because of that, there is no one type of school that best fits the needs of every student. And so the question at its core comes down to, are we going to trust the government or are we going to trust parents to find the school that best fits the needs of their students? Education funding is meant to benefit students, not school systems. And as such, we should prioritize the kids in our school over the adults. I have 3 kids of my own. When it was time to enroll them in school, my wife and we decided to enroll them in our local public school. We had great teachers and they met great friends, but when my twins, were in about the 3rd grade, we started to think that maybe we need something different. And so we looked at some of the private school options in our community. And we found that at least it wasn't a really good fit for us. It wasn't a good fit financially, and it just really wasn't a good fit at that time for our family. So we went back to the public school system. Fast forward a couple more years, and about halfway through their 5th grade year, again, we decided, I think we may need something different. And so we looked again, and this time we made the tough choice to move from a public school to our private school. I'd be lying to you if I told you that at the time my kids were super excited to leave their friends behind and to go to a brand new school. But I now have 3 kids, and every single one of them have graduated, and they've all come back to us and said, one of the best decisions you guys have ever made. But as much of a blessing as that school was to my kids and to our family, I also know that other kids and other families may not feel the same way. That school that was so good for us wouldn't be as good for somebody else. The difference is that that decision shouldn't be left up to me. It should be left up to their parents. I also know that there are going to be other families like mine in our community that just need something different. But for one reason or another, that private school wouldn't be an option for them. And again, going back to where I started, I truly think it's the most important thing we do. I think it can change someone's life. And it just feels wrong for me to withhold that ability to change someone's life from another kid just like mine who just needs something different. I feel like when we don't prioritize education, when we don't give options, when we don't do as good as we can when it comes to education, what we're really doing is we're stealing a future from that kid. And for me, I just can't do it. And that's why I support private school choice.